On behalf of the graduates of the class of 2022, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all the parents, families, friends, Board of Education members, administrators, teachers, and staff who are here with us. Thank you for joining us today, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of the Spanish Fork High School class of 2022. Will the audience please rise for the singing of the national anthem and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance? All right. The theme we have chosen for our event today is Dare to be a Don. We have chosen this theme to honor the lessons, values, and memories that have been instilled in each of us during our time as a Don at Spanish Fork High School. I am honored to begin my speech entitled Dare to Learn and Experience. But being honest, I didn't even know what the title of this was, but I hope it lives up to the name. First of all, I want to start by thanking my family. I love you guys. Thanks to my mom. She's the best person you'll ever meet.
Love you!
We had an awkward experience our whole high school time. Our sophomore year was cut short. We had restrictions and had to wear masks all junior year. We watched our football field and pool get torn down. I'm gonna miss being able to sneak into that pool on summer nights. And on top of all that, we had to deal with being a high schooler. We had acne, we had to learn how to talk to girls, procrastinating homework, everything. Despite all the weird timing of COVID, the senior year was our year. We had fun attending all of our sporting competitions. We've had so many dances, and the school plays were always sick. Everyone was able to get along, and I feel like our school was able to be so close with each other. But senioritis is still a real thing, and I'm willing to bet all of us want to drop out at some point. Even though we've been so anxious to be done with high school, these 3 years have really flown by. It feels like just 2 months ago we were told that we were going to have a 2-week break from school to stop the spread of COVID. Those were 2 short weeks. It was tough, but we all trusted the process, and here we are, the start of our adult life. But before we get into all that, I want to talk about how I got here. Partly because I'm self-centered, but I have a feeling a lot of you guys will be able to relate too. I remember being in junior high. I didn't have any friends, and I was probably the most awkward guy you could ever meet. I would never think that I'd be up here today. I was too afraid to talk to people and felt like I could never fit in. I was so nervous for high school. I thought it would be a big repeat of junior high, but with bigger people and harder classes. I was so wrong. At our sophomore orientation, I remembered being amazed with the school spirit that all these older kids had. I wanted to be a part of this culture so bad. And everyone was so welcoming and kind. You guys gave me confidence and helped me break out of my shell. I made so many friends my sophomore year, and I've never been that social or happy before. When COVID happened and school was canceled for the rest of the year, some people had fun ignoring quarantine, and others were responsible and stayed in. But either way, I had a blast spending my extra long summer with all these friends of mine. All good things have to come to an end, though, and summer ended and junior year started. It was rough. We didn't know what to expect. We had to wear masks, and people were getting quarantined left and right. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to have dances or go to games, but we made it work. Although our high school experience was unconventional, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I won't forget sleeping over in the high school parking lots, or getting kicked out by the janitors, or even sneaking into the tunnels to write our names on the wall. Sorry, Mr. Christensen. I'm gonna miss doing those stupid lunch activities in the commons and the assemblies that we skipped to go grab food. We learned how to make friends, and we learned how to lose friends. We'll take these experiences and memories as we grow up, the good and the bad. We've made lifelong friendships and relationships, and we learned how to barely pass a class and how to talk a teacher out of docking you late points. We became true Dons together. Thanks to everyone for making this high school experience amazing. I'm gonna miss you guys. Our program will proceed as follows. We now will have a special video presented by the Senior Class Council, which afterwards we will hear from our salutatorian, Emily Westman. Her speech is titled, Dare to Love and Encourage. We will go to that point. Thank you for that, thank you. We will now be honored to hear from our principal, Matt Christensen. After Matt Christensen's remarks, we will hear from Shauna Warnick, who is representing the Nebo District Board of Education.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today as we recognize the outstanding accomplishment of each of these young graduates. I'm excited for the opportunity I have to share a few remarks about the graduating class of 2022. David, Emily, Connor, well done. You are great examples to all of us.
David Bradford.
Emily Westman.
Connor Gates.
Congratulations, class of 2022. You are officially high school graduates. Now, before I move the tassel to the other side, I want to do one thing real quick, because this is the last chance we can do it. Can I get everyone standing up? Everyone. Yeah. All right, you've done this before. Go. Yeah? Now I'm gonna bring out our class of 22, Ashi Baba, Bo, Golightly. Yeah, do it. Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Go, fight, win! All right, you can sit down now. Class of 22, you may now move your tassel to the other side. We thank parents, families, friends, and faculty for supporting us at this graduation ceremony. We couldn't have made it this far without all your sacrifice and love. We ask that you stand and remain standing as the class of 22 exits. We invite you to meet your graduate outside of the stadium. Will the audience please rise?